Constantine was the illegitimate son of an officer in ancient Rome. He was born in 272 CE in the Roman province of Moesia, now called Serbia. His father was made Caesar by the Emperor Diocletian. During this time, Constantine was sent to the emperor's court in the east to learn culture and be trained in statecraft. Flavius Constantius, Constantine's father, spent his time in political maneuvers and was successful in becoming second in line to the throne under Diocletian and an emperor of the West. He suggested to the Emperor Diocletian that his son, Constantine, be his heir and lead the armies after his death. Soon after this conversation, Flavius Constantius went to fight a barbarian people. On his return home, he became sick and died. Constantine was then elevated to the purple. Directly after Constantine was elevated, he had to go to war. The Roman Empire at the time of his accession was divided into multiple parts. Constantine fought many battles against his rivals for the title of emperor. However, one battle has stood out in history. This was the Battle of the Milvian Bridge. Directly before this battle, Constantine supposedly had a dream that convinced him to paint the Christian symbol, the Chi Rho, on the shields of his soldiers. In the dream, he was convinced of this by an angel from the Christian God. The soldiers were ordered to apply said paint. Constantine then wins this final battle and is crowned Emperor of Rome. Though brought up a pagan, this dream and subsequent victory convinces Constantine to convert to Christianity. This is very strange for most of his followers, since at the time Christianity was a religion of slaves and women. During his time as emperor, this perception would change, and this religion, that counted most of its followers as women and slaves, would become the most influential religion in the later Roman Empire. Constantine wrote the Edict of Milan. This forbade future persecution of Christians. He also called for the First Council of Nicaea. This council made several rulings on church doctrines and teachings. After this council, Orthodox Christianity was known as the Nicene Creed. Constantine also ordered the construction of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. This church, though burned down and reconstructed, remains one of the most holy sites for Christian pilgrims. Constantine had learned a great deal from his time at the court of the former Emperor Diocletian. He put his knowledge to work in governing the Roman Empire. One of the first things he did was found a city on the Bosphorus Strait, giving his name to the smaller Greek city that was currently there. The city became known as Constantinople or Constantine City. This city became the bastion of Roman civilization in the eastern Mediterranean. Constantine built a great port, many basilicae, and aqueducts for this grand city. During Constantine's reign, the Roman Empire saw great prosperity as the empire was united and fought no major civil wars. Constantine was not baptized until his deathbed. There is dispute over whether this was due to the lack of total acceptance of the religion. However, some scholars report that few individuals were baptized before their deathbed. This method of baptism was utilized so that the individual would be newly sinless for the transition to the Christian afterlife. Constantine earned the moniker the Great due to his reinstitution of Roman supremacy along the Mediterranean Sea and along the borders of the Danube and Rhine rivers. He would be one of the last emperors to rule a united Rome.